In order for SIP to help parties discover each other's location, users must first register their address of record and contact address with the registrar server. But that's just half the process. The discovery half depends on the SIP location service. In this module, we'll study the role of the location service and the process of SIP location. As I said, in order for the location service to function, the called party must first have registered with the registry. At least his address of record and contact address must be stored in the registry. Now, like the registrar service, the location service is a role, a behaviour, a function, rather than necessarily a separate server. It's typically built into a SIP server, perhaps alongside the registrar service. Now, if Dave wants to call Nath but doesn't know his location, he simply dials Nathan's published address of record, sending the invite over to the location service. So long as the dialed domain matches the server's controlled domain, the location service kicks in and queries the repository, looking for a matching address of record. If one exists, the location server resolves the address of record to the registered contact address, taking that contact address and overwriting the invite's request URI before proxying the invite on downstream, routing it to Nathan's registered contact address. That's SIP location. So in summary, SIP location depends on AORs and contact addresses first being stored in the registry. On receiving an invite addressed to a user at one of its controlled domains, the location server queries the registry, attempting to resolve the address of record to a registered contact address. If successful, the invite request is routed downstream to the resolved contact address.